Welcome to the third episode of the Tomahawk Sports Talk Show in the 2022-2023 school year, where we'll have our latest spring sports.
I'll talk about tennis and golf.
I'll talk about track and baseball.
And I'll talk about the amazing season soccer had. All this and more coming up after the break.
Come into Toscano's in Buckner, Missouri for their $32.99 prime rib special, only on Monday nights. Get a thick cut of prime rib with mashed potatoes, your choice of vegetables, and your choice of salad. Come get it before it's gone.
Welcome back. I'm Hannah Johnston.
I'm Princess Mueller.
And I'm McKenna Gilpin.
The first thing we'll have this episode is how the boys' tennis went.
The boys' tennis team sits at 2-10 on the season. They had a rough year, but we have some players coming back, Hayden Leeds and Andrew Daub. Let's hope they can do a little better next year.
Next, we'll have boys' golf.
The boys' golf team had a pretty successful season. They were sitting at 6-1 on the season. And the top three players were Brody McBee, Grant Popberg, and Zach Ferguson. They competed in a conference tournament, and they placed fourth overall with Blake Mozzie and Zach Ferguson medaling. And Blake Mozzie and the lower sophomores will be coming back, so I'm excited to see what they will have next year.
Now we're going to talk about boys and girls track and field.
Zach Chrisman was a really good high jumper and led the team.
Isaac Woodward was really good at throwing the javelin. He placed first at almost every meet.
And Grayson Moore placed first at a lot of his pole vault events for the season. Next, we have girls track.
Paige Franks ran the 400, 800, but mainly the 400. And she has a nice running stride, and it has really served her well. She placed first at a lot of her track meets, and I think she placed first at conference. And we're looking to see big things from her at state.
Jocelyn Nunez led the team with long jump. She placed first in districts that was held at Staley and many other invites and track meets.
Then we have Riley Fillmore, who did long distance and 1600, but she was mainly known for the long distance, where she helped the girls' team just push it over the finish line to help them with winning conference champs. Also, the girls and boys track team had the girls as conference champs and city championships. The boys team is mostly sophomores, which is what we're really looking for to have a good season next year when they're juniors.
The boys also placed second at city champs.
And after this break, we'll have more about baseball and soccer.
Advance Auto Parts offers top quality automotive parts and is where you will find quality CarQuest parts. Take advantage of their free wiper blade installation and visit the 4 Independence locations. Open 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. Now we have baseball and soccer. How's baseball doing?
They finished the season with a 13-16 record. Jacob Hasty led the team with a .375 batting average, and Grayson Harris led the team with 3 home runs and 23 RBIs.
Zach Tillman led the team with 24 RBIs, though.
And for the pitching, we had Greg Minnie was one of our main varsity pitchers, where he pitched 36 innings and 46 strikeouts out of those 36 innings. And his ERA was 3.11.
Chase Semple also had 12 stolen bases on the season, followed by 10 from Daniel Shawnath.
And for catching, we had Jacob Hasty, who was the varsity catcher, and he catched 134 innings, with 10 of those being runners caught stealing, and he was just an overall really good catcher for our varsity team this year.
I agree.
Now we have soccer stats for you. The girls' soccer team was just overall amazing this season. They were undefeated in the regular season. The only game they really lost was their district's game.
I think that they all just worked together. It was like a puzzle. Every person had their own job and they knew where they were supposed to be.
I agree.
For all conference first team, they named McKenna Simons, Macy Smith, Kaya Duncan, and Bailey Hilbrand. For all conference second team, Ashlyn Spear, Ainsley Beckman, Baylor Perry, and Allison Nyberg. But for all conference honorable mention, they had Avery Van Winkle, Madison Smith, Ava Flagg, and Lakin Shoemaker. Now we're going to take a commercial break, and when you come back, we'll talk about our athletes of the year.
The new Campus Grounds coffee shop holds all of your coffee shop needs. You can order for dine-in or to go and have everything made to order just for your enjoyment. You can enjoy tasty treats and creamy coffee with your friends in their spacious and cozy dining area. Their business hours are Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and then Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can stop by Campus Grounds Coffee Shop at 26911 East U.S. Highway 24 in Buckner, Missouri.
Welcome back. Now it's time for the Athlete of the Year segment. I'll start us off with my main players. For my players, I had Macy Smith as my girl, and she was one of the main strikers for the girls' team. She was named Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, and she was named First Team All-Conference. For the clip I pulled of her, she communicated well with her team to find an opening where she then kicks it into the goal right past the goalie. She's a leading goal scorer with 31 season goals and 9 season assists for the whole season. For my guy, I had Grayson Harris for baseball. He had 18 hits, 3 home runs. His batting average was 2.37. His on-base percentage is .367, and he had 23 runs batted in. He only had 2 errors out of all season. And for the clip I pulled of him, he had great technique with a staggered stance, and then he hit the ball out of the park over 2 fences, which is 415 to 420 feet, which is just an extraordinary hit.
For my athletes, Zach Tillman for baseball. He is a .366 hitter. He has 3 home runs and 24 RBIs. He led the team with RBIs. Tillman is going to Central Methodist to continue his baseball. For the clip that I pulled, he hits the ball through the 6th hole, helping Jeffrey Alexander cross the plate, and then trots on to second base. For my girl athlete, I picked McKenna Simons. She had 9 goals and 9 assists on the season. She really is just an all-around good athlete. She also plays track and basketball.
For basketball, she was also an all-around good athlete. Like, she was always there when we needed her, and she's just a really good player.
For my clip from McKenna Simons, I picked her corner kick to help Macy get a goal. She kicked it right down the middle, and then Macy kicked it right into the goal.
For my girl, I chose Jocelyn Nunez. She had a great season in long jump and placing first at almost every meet and tournament, and she is also a conference champion. She has improved a lot from last year, and you can see when she jumps, she leaves every grain of sand behind. And I'm excited to see her doing big things and stay in next year. For my guy, I chose Daniel Shawneth. His batting average in baseball of the season was .372, and he had 20 singles and 5 doubles of the season and 19 RBIs. In my clip that I pulled, he completely gets under the ball and just smacks one out into the left field over the 3-story fence to get a nice home run with his teammates waiting at home plate to celebrate with him. He also committed to the University of Avila and will be starting in the fall.
Well, that's it for today's show. I'm Hannah Johnston.
I'm Princess Mueller.
And I'm McKenna Gilpin. Thanks for watching.